Minecraft is usually a safe haven. It's a sandbox created on pure creative freedom. For over a decade, the modding community has used that freedom to build amazing mods for the game. Unfortunately, when you give millions of people the power to rewrite a game's source code, some of them are going to create things that crosses every boundary imaginable. So today we are diving into the absolute underbelly of Minecraft modding. And we aren't looking at basic cheats or silly bait mods. No, because we are investigating the mods that became the ground for real world cybercrimes and even literal internet cults. This is the illegal Minecraft mods iceberg. I've said the title. Layer 1, the surface. Starting on the surface, we have mods that introduce mechanics so bizarre and weird that they forced massive community outbreaks. Now, I know you have a mod in mind, and yes, it's time to mention it. It's the Jenny mod. It's easily the most infamous adult content mod in the game's history, and it bypassed every age rating imaginable, which obviously forced many mod websites to drop the massive ban hammer on it, banning it from the major mod hosting websites. I will indeed not be playing this mod on my channel for obvious reasons, and today if you try to search it, we'll mostly land on shady third-party websites loaded with actual computer viruses targeting younger players who don't know better. At the same time, if you try to install this kind of mod, I gotta give it to you, you deserve it. Moving deeper into the surface, we find gore mods. So I found a mod called Pretty Flesh, and this one is pretty unsettling and disturbing, to be honest. I can't really show a lot of stuff, it's going to be censored, but you can just guess by the images what lays behind the black squares. And well, this is a good part to tell you like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. And honestly, I'll leave it at that because my search history, it's going to get tracked by the FBI. Layer 2, the deep water. As we leave the game mechanics behind, we enter the deep water. Here, the mods stop targeting the game itself and instead start targeting you. In competitive multiplayer communities, particularly within Skyblock, players are obsessed with optimization. And honestly, even I know this, I was in this niche back in my days. You needed to install disgusting texture packs to optimize your game as much as possible, just to scratch this 15 to 20% FPS boost. Anyways, this birthed the era of ratting clients. Basically, it's coders releasing incredibly helpful and beautifully designed utility mods on forums or Discord servers. But hidden within this launcher, there was an encrypted, unreadable code that was a remote access Trojan. So a Trojan is basically a backdoor to your PC that hackers can exploit to extract data. After a couple minutes, your account basically gets stolen. If you had rare capes, you'd lose that forever. Then your profile is probably getting sold on the quote-unquote black market of Minecraft. But don't worry, losing a Minecraft account is nothing compared to the bleeding pipe crisis. Yeah, even the name is pretty scary. It was discovered that it heavily affects older versions of Minecraft, the good and beloved ones, like 1.7.10 and 1.12.2. For its time, bleeding pipe was a devastating security vulnerability hidden inside a massive number of popular mainstream mods. If you had these mods installed and simply joined a malicious server, hackers could exploit the code to gain what's called a remote code execution. They hacked your actual computer. They could silently download files, access your webcam, or wipe your hard drive completely. All because you loaded into a Minecraft server. Layer 3, the abyssal plane. This is where real-world psychological manipulation and actual codes bleed directly into the game files. Let's talk about Nightmarecraft. On the surface was an incredibly high budget, incredibly well polished RPG mod pack. It featured custom bosses and quest lines. Interestingly, it also had professional voice acting.
Stop! What business do you have here, stranger?
Obviously, building something this massive will cost a lot of money, but just guess how much did they pay for a Minecraft modpack? Roughly $500,000. I mean, this is unfathomable. Could build a full-blown indie title with this kind of money. But no, they decided to do a Minecraft modpack. But let's be serious. Yes, some developers said that yes, it did cost $500,000, but we have no proof of that. So I can't really say if this claim is true or not. But let's say this money was real. It's actually $500,000. Where this money came from, and this is where we descend into the rabbit hole. This mod was entirely founded and developed by high-ranking members and trainers of the Twin Flames universe, a high-control online romance group widely accused of severe psychological abuse, financial extortion, and coercive cult tactics. So yes, clearly like I said, this is a rabbit hole. These allegations are no joke. It goes even further. The modpack was built by exploited workers within the group. And just say you've installed the mod and you're playing it. Well, there's a chance that during gameplay, the mod will subtly pop up a web browser tab redirecting the players straight to a cult-affiliated website with recruitment materials. So basically, a $500,000 Minecraft mod was weaponized as a psychological funnel for a real-world cult. I'm probably the first to say this in my lineage. Layer 4. The trench. We are now entering the territory where Minecraft mods became tools for global cyber warfare. In 2023, the community experienced the Fracturizer multi-stage payload. This was a massive supply chain attack. Hackers managed to compromise the developer accounts of highly trusted modpacks on CurseForge and Motherith. Anyone who downloaded a normal everyday update for their favorite modpacks suddenly downloaded a hidden malware payload. Once on your system, it actively scrubbed your entire PC for web browser passwords, Discord cookies, and cryptocurrency wallets. It shattered the community's trust overnight, proving that even the most mainstream verified mods could be weaponized to ruin your life. It threw the global Java infrastructure into an absolute emergency lockdown, proving that this vulnerability in a black game could threaten networks worldwide. Layer 5. The Abyssal Trench. We have reached the absolute bottom of the ocean floor. We are leaving the in-game trolls, the horror maps, the community drama behind. Everything down here is a matter of international security, multi-million-dollar global damages, and federal investigations. Let's start with a piece of malware you've probably heard of but never associated with a block game, the mijecraft botnet. In late 2016, a catastrophic cyber attack crippled a massive portion of the global internet, knocking out major giants like Netflix, Twitter, and Reddit. What the public didn't know at the time was that this devastating weapon was built entirely because of a petty Minecraft feud. The creators originally coded the mijecraft malware for the sole purpose of launching massive DDoS attacks against rival Minecraft servers. They wanted to crash competing server networks to secure financial dominance over the game's hosting market. But the code mutated, infecting hundreds of thousands of smart devices worldwide. It triggered an intensive FBI investigation that ended with the young developers pleading guilty in federal court and being ordered by a judge to work with a cyber defense agency to undo the damage they caused. The hack campaign. Hack is a subscription-based malware service. It's basically like a platform that you can create malware on. For as little as $5, anyone can log onto a dashboard, build a corrupted jar file, and distribute it. To date, this malicious network has infected over 116,000 systems. The attackers upload highly convincing, well-edited YouTube videos promoting popular custom clients and performing boosting mods. They use advanced search engine optimizations to trick Google into ranking their fake download sites into the top of the research bar. When you hit download, this is where the nightmare begins. The mod acts as a silent digital parasite. completely bypasses any basic antivirus engines and logs onto your machine, scrapping every password, Discord token, and crypto wallet. And that's the bottom of the iceberg. Wild to think that such a simple game can reach this deep into a real-world cybersecurity threat. The endless freedom of Minecraft modding is what makes the community incredible, but it is a double-edged sword. So, thanks for watching everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe, it would be appreciated. I'll see you on the next one.